Last month, we introduced you to an exciting new product from Merck Animal Health that's used in the fight against bovine respiratory disease. Cattlemen to Cattlemen reporter Brad Bulla has more on how this technology works and how it can be used on your operation to better detect BRD.
One of the biggest issues in effectively treating BRD is early and accurate diagnosis of the symptoms.
The diagnosis of BRD is definitely a challenge. Therefore, the need for improving our diagnostic accuracy and improving the time in which we find those animals in the disease phase is important. We feel it's important to evaluate new technologies in order to try and make a dent in the negative economic impact of BRD.
Ford County Feeders was excited about a simple, quick, and non-invasive system from Merck Animal Health that could help their yard better manage BRD.
Some of the things that have made us successful here, I've always felt, was we were always open-minded with different technologies. We try to take care of our employees by using different technologies to make life easier for them and also do a good job for the customer.
Whisper, just like a traditional stethoscope that your physician would place on your chest and back at your annual physical, is an automated form of that device where it is capturing the sounds that is generated in that animal's chest. And so there's a number of sounds that animal generates from its chest. That is a combination of air sounds coming from the lungs. And so Whisper is capturing those sounds, converting it into a digital file, processing those sounds through the computer software, and then generating a score that the user then sees that reflects the severity of BRD that animal is suffering.
Whisper has helped on the feed yard here. Basically, a lot of pulls that come to the hospital, I don't feel are respiratory. So once a pull comes to the hospital, we put in a chute. We use the Whisper program with the rectal temperature to make sure which treatment protocol we're going to follow.
As with any new technology, it is important to learn how to use it properly in order to maximize its benefits.
The Whisper program is very user-friendly. You wear a stethoscope and you can listen, and it also shows you on a monitor what's going on. When they brought the Whisper product in, we had about 2 days of training. It was good to have them here to show us how things work. Guys were 100% confident by the time they left.
One of the advantages of Whisper is that it's very user-friendly. It is the installation is very simplistic and basically requires minimal understanding of a computer system, as well as just good cattle handling facilities as well. And so to that point, anyone can use Whisper if properly trained. However, we do recommend that training be performed and is constantly reevaluated in order that we make sure that that animal is placed in the chute correctly. Correct placement of Whisper is extremely important. And so first and foremost, we are focusing on the right side of the chest of that animal. And we're focusing on the right side because the bovine has an ancillary bronchi that extends off the trachea down to the right side of the lung field. And so if an animal is going to develop BRD, in most cases it's going to start on that right side. And so in order to improve and maximize the sensitivity of Whisper, the algorithm was generated based on the right side. So starting on the right side is imperative. Proper placement on that right side then is the second priority. Generally, with that animal standing flat-footed in the chute, we want to place that scope roughly 2 inches back from the elbow and 2 inches up. And that gives us the best positioning to find that area of the lung field that if there is going to be BRD in that animal, it's going to be in that spot. Currently, Whisper is available through Merck Animal Health, and so reaching out to your Merck Animal Health sales representative would be the best place to start. And from there, we can initiate installation and further training. Once Whisper is installed, the training does not stop, it's ongoing. We make sure that the customer is fully comfortable with the system before turning them loose. But even then, we're able to remotely monitor sound quality to ensure that it's being used properly and that the scope is working correctly.
Whisper is new to us in February of 2016. We've been using it ever since that day.
As long as BRD continues to impact the beef industry, advancement in new technologies will certainly be needed to help producers fight back. I'm Brad Bullifor, NCBA's Cattlemen to Cattlemen.